Yeah. We had, just recently over the past weekend, we had some comments on the radio during the Roval that are questionable. Nothing to the extent of what we saw at Martinsville last year that, brought up the conversation around race fixing and so forth.
Yeah.
And we've had this conversation before. Brian France talked about the 100% rule and all that years ago. Do you guys? My personal opinion on what we saw this past weekend, it don't matter to me. But I wonder just how much NASCAR's listening to teams on what they're telling their drivers. Where do you? We talked about it on the show yesterday.
Yeah, with Robin. I've heard too with Robin Pemberton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday we talked about my guys are like, well, where's the line? I'm like, I don't think there is a line. I think it's like interpretation. Like I have to be okay with you, NASCAR, saying that was too far. This wasn't too far. And I have to be okay. I'm okay. You tell me. But there's, are there things, I guess, that the teams cannot say, absolutely cannot say, in terms of information they're feeding the driver about what the point situation may be in the middle of a race?
Yeah, no, it's tough, right?
How do you manage it?
Yeah, so we monitor every communication from every race team. Sometimes I would say that some of the race teams should be a little smarter in what they communicate, right?
Yeah.
Because it sometimes makes it easy to look at things. But they've certainly gotten smarter on different code words or whatever it may be. But it's tough. We put a format in place, right? And we gotta live with those rules, whatever happens. So certainly when you look back at Charlotte, would there have been some questions if someone got in? Sure, we would have had to continue to look at that. We kind of set our eye on this one, but it's a tough line to draw. We got a lot of smart folks that kind of beat everything up, look through all the facts. But I will tell you, Dale, that if we're going to make a call, we got to be damn sure we're right, because there's so much riding on this. And so all the communication and everything, we better be able to go in and stand in front of our peers and say, here's at least why we did this.
Yeah.
And if we lose or get overturned, okay. But we need to be able to stand up against it. And so a lot of work goes into those things. We don't take it lightly when we're issuing a penalty or having those conversations. I mean, I learned the hard way in competition. When I first came up to the R&D center, it's hard. Kevin Harvick told me that you should be the most hated guy in the industry, right? And if you're doing your job right, tough to do, right? You want respect from your peers and folks. But so you go up to R&D, you issue a penalty. What's the first thing that comes from a car? Oh man, you're killing my sponsor.
Yeah.
You don't like me. You're biased, right? So you think about that and you go, maybe you need to be a little bit more lenient. Not letting everybody get away with everything, right? But just you're 50-50, let's kind of have a conversation and let that go. Well, what happens? They see you doing it, they do it, the whole garage is doing it, and now you just, right, you're done. And so I learned the hard way coming up initially that, hey, you got to be tough, you got to draw the line. It's not going to be fun, but it's your job. And we're the government, right? People aren't going to agree with you, but that's just what you got to do. But so a lot of thought goes into it. In every race, every second of every race, right, there could be a call, and you got to be ready to do it.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with that. I do feel like that NASCAR is at its best when they are very strict and stern and matter of fact.